Your user agreement sucks.
One down, one to go. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg moves on to grilling from the House side today on Capitol Hill.
About 40,000 military veterans live on the Suncoast, including Purple Heart recipients. What Manatee County is doing to honor them straight ahead.
And gas prices are on the rise yet again. Just how much more you can expect to pay at the pump. We have those stories plus your first alert weather and traffic. Good Morning Suncoast starts right now.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5.
Well, he called it. John Scalzi said rain yesterday, and I'm telling you, about 1:25, the skies opened up, right?
They did. Some much needed rain, especially with all the wildfires that we've had all across the state. It was kind of nice to, get some of that rain in there yesterday.
We're going to show you the tower camera at sometime this hour. Beautiful orange tint right now.
The sky's gorgeous out there today.
It really is. But good morning, John. Nice job.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, 1:25, the skies opened up, and at about 1:35, people started building arcs.
Right, water.
Oh, came down. Road closures in Manatee County, 3-inch rainfalls and better in places. We had some large hail in inland sections near Wauchula. So it was really something. As you said, much needed rainfall. We were down about 4.5 inches since the beginning of the year. So it's nice to get that. We may have another chance coming up in a couple of days. We'll be talking about that in just a few minutes too. Could be just as heavy a rainfall. We're looking across the region currently at pretty quiet conditions. Got a little spot of rain just to our north, but that's really about it. Our rain chance this morning is pretty negligible, actually. We do have some cloud cover that we'll be beating back today. To the north of us, we have some clearer skies, and that's on the way. We'll see some slow clearing occur today, and that'll be kind of nice to see the sun return, I think, for a lot of folks. Temperatures generally are about where they were yesterday, coming in the mid 60s to upper 60s. But the thing is, it's drier air, noticeably drier air. Temperatures, well, this says about 9 degrees below where it was yesterday. Not so true. That's a little glitch in the computer there. Forecast for today comes in with a daytime high that tops out nicely in the upper 70s. We'll talk about that coming up in a few.
All right, John, talk to you then. Let's check the roads first off. Clear so far in Manatee County. No issues to report. Let's check farther south into the upper half of Sarasota County. Bee Ridge Road, some issues there out by the interstate, both westbound near Cattleman, eastbound near Honore. Checking farther south now on the maps. All clear so far at 5:02 on this Wednesday morning. On to the news now. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg will be back in front of Congress again today, this time testifying before a House committee about the company's alleged privacy scandal.
And that grilling could last just as long as yesterday's marathon 5-hour session. ABC's Candace Gibson has the latest.
This morning, new information about exactly what Mark Zuckerberg was expecting senators to ask. In a bit of irony, during a hearing about privacy, a photographer was able to snap this picture of Zuckerberg's personal notes. The page is revealing he was prepared to answer whether he would resign, with the bullet points: founded Facebook and solved problems before going to solve this one.
We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake. And I'm sorry.
At times, the 33-year-old billionaire found himself answering questions about the basic features of Facebook, but he also faced a barrage of harsh comments and questions from 24 senators about how to secure users' personal information.
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.
I think that might be what this is all about. Your right to privacy.
Senator Kennedy, the Republican from Louisiana, was more blunt.
I don't want to vote to have to regulate Facebook, but by God, I will. But a lot of that depends on you. Your user agreement sucks.
The hearing comes after Cambridge Analytica, the political consulting firm hired by the Trump campaign, was able to allegedly harvest the personal information of at least 87 million Facebook users without their consent. Candace Gibson, ABC News, New York.
And of course, for more information, you can find it online as well. And we're actually streamed yesterday most of the testimony. So if you want to watch it live while it happens, you can watch it there as well. And mysuncoast.com as well. It's our Facebook page.
One of the highest watched Senate committee meetings this year.
Yeah, fascinating. Well, it is one of the highest honors that you can get in combat. The Purple Heart is awarded to those men and women wounded or who have lost their lives in combat.
And many of those heroes live right here in the Suncoast. Our Marla Spence tells us how they'll be honored now in Manatee County. Marla?
Good morning, guys. A very exciting time for military veterans on the Suncoast. Today is the first official full day Manatee County is being recognized as a Purple Heart County. It's a daily reminder of the sacrifices made by more than 17 Purple Heart recipients that now live in the county. A proclamation was announced at a city council meeting yesterday. That's where Manatee County was recognized as the 25th county in the country as a Purple Heart County. We spoke to the county veteran services officer, and he tells us it took 2 years to make this happen.
You know, when you think about these gentlemen standing behind me, will never be made whole. They left something of themselves on the battlefield. We want to ensure that all the citizens of Manatee County every single day are reminded why we have the freedoms that we do in not only this nation, but around the globe.
And the state of Florida is also a Purple Heart state. Coming up at 5:30, we're going to be telling you what the county also plans to do right here at Manatee Central Library to honor those Purple Heart recipients. I'm Marla Spence reporting live in Manatee County for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thanks, Marla. Talk to you again soon. For the latest on this story and breaking news and the forecast, check out our app. It's under WWSB or under My Suncoast.
And the man bun creeper caught. An update this morning. Brian Hasselhoff is behind bars today after police say he is the man identified in this surveillance video taking videos up women's skirts with his phone at a Publix grocery store in St. Pete. Thanks to a lot of help from the public after this video went crazy viral, they were also able to identify one of the victims that were seen in the video as well. Good update for you this morning.
This morning, a Sarasota man with 45 previous felony charges is back behind bars again. The U.S. Marshals arrested 33-year-old Linval Colhoun in Bradenton. He was wanted by Sarasota police in connection to a double shooting last Friday morning on 21st Street in Newtown. They say he shot 2 women at close range. He's being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
And 9 months after he was convicted for soliciting prostitution and outrage from parents, a Manatee County school bus driver has now been fired. 50-year-old Jerome Heaven was arrested in an undercover operation conducted by Bradenton police back in July of 2017. Now, he was convicted by a jury in February and sentenced to both probation and community service. Yesterday, he was fired at a termination hearing in front of the school board. It was a unanimous vote.
And children around me all the time. Children, even from your schools, come up to me and ask about advice and different stuff. They come through my neighborhood.
Well, since Heaven was arrested, he had been kept away from students, working a support center instead. And heading to Holmes Beach, well, you're going to feel a little safer on your drive there. The city has added safety signs at all of the S-curves following a deadly accident. Signs with flashing lights can now be spotted warning drivers at the S-curves throughout the city. They were put up after an accident in which a car hit 2 people near the 5600 block of Gulf Drive near one of those S-curves. A 79-year-old woman was killed in that accident.
We want the pedestrians to use the proper walkways, the proper crosswalks. We don't want them crossing the street on the curve, but we know that we're not going to be able to stop that. We can just try and educate them and educate the driving public that they might encounter a pedestrian in the curve.
And there are also plans to upgrade the city's many crosswalks, adding a feature where a pedestrian will be able to push a button to illuminate the flashing lights before they cross the street. There's now a push for both drivers and pedestrians to be extra careful when enjoying the island.
Happening today, Sarasota County Commissioners will discuss a controversial proposal to build a hotel at the foot of Stickney Point Road on Siesta Key. The commission is expected to consider a zoning ordinance that would increase the allowable building height within the Siesta Key Overlay District. Now, plans for the hotel had a snag last June when a county board rejected the developer's initial design to build the proposed hotel closer to the street. It would be at Stickney Point and Midnight Pass roads.
So will a medical marijuana dispensary be allowed on Fruitville Road? Well, that's a big question that the Sarasota County Commission wants to get some public feedback on later today. If approved, that dispensary is expected to open at the Cobia Bay Shopping Center on Fruitville Road. Now, earlier this year, the city of Sarasota lifted a ban on medical marijuana dispensaries. However, the city still only allows them to be built in specifically designated areas. And the good news, summer is on the way, yay, but so are higher gas prices, unfortunately. We could be paying more at the pump this summer. Analysts estimate gas prices could shoot up about 14% higher than last summer. That would make the average price about $2.74 a gallon. The price hikes are being blamed on rising global oil prices. Crude oil is now at its highest price in more than 2 years. AAA says the average price for a gallon of gas around the country currently stands at about $2.66.
As we go from ground traffic to air traffic, you're looking live at SRQ, where starting today, Allegiant is launching a new service to celebrate. Allegiant representatives and airport staff will be there to greet the first passengers arriving from Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. So new routes back and forth to those respective cities up north.
Right. A lot of growing for Allegiant Airlines these days over the past couple of years.
Yeah, we'll talk to a representative there later on Good Morning Suncoast.
We will.
Still ahead, first alert traffic, and a couple attacked at a Miami Beach gay pride parade. Wow. Well, that story straight ahead.
It's crazy. And coming up a little later in the hour, what Suncoast city was just named one of the best places to live in the country? We are going to tell you, Ray. Be surprised.
Can I guess?
Yes, you can. No, you can't.
Wave, Stephanie.
Hey, this is out of Ray's special window.
Yeah. Look where John Scalzi parked today. Nice shot there. Live satellite view high above Earth, John.
Yeah, I'm trying to guess where that was. I don't know. Can't see the land.
I don't know. Earth?
Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Drive time forecast, much better than yesterday, that's for sure. None of the inclement weather boxes checked this morning. Everything is fine for the morning commute. In fact, maybe a sprinkle over the next hour, brief passing sprinkle in some places, but probably not. And cloudy conditions will continue through the morning hours, but clear up during the afternoon. Should be a beautiful ride home. As far as the forecast goes, there are no delays at any of the hubs serving the Sarasota International Airport. Complete forecast details coming up in a few.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
We are problem solvers striving for answers. Relevancy on every platform. We are driven to create content that's compelling, engaging, where it matters. We are neighbors that care about solutions, believers in making a difference, leaders, innovating in an exciting era of multimedia, reaching to always be the gold standard in our evolving landscape. We are Raycom Media. Find your opportunity today.
WWSB ABC 7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC 7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now. Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
Having a little computer update problem here. The temperature actually now is 70 degrees outside, and it's about 5 degrees cooler than was 24 hours ago at this moment. Dew point values, though, are lower, 64. We were in the 70s, so it's nice to see that. The reason is a wind shift now coming in out of the north. That wind shift will be with us throughout the day today, and that cooler, somewhat cooler, and a little bit drier air will continue to filter down today. In fact, it should end up being a pretty nice day today. Once we get through a little bit of this cloud cover that's occurring and this drier air continues to filter in at the surface, I think everybody will agree that the next couple of days are going to look absolutely spectacular. So this is the water vapor imagery. It shows kind of the swirls and motions in the atmosphere. It shows where the dry air is, where the moist air is. In this case, the dry air is indicated by this tan contour, and you can see it is spilling in aloft. This is at mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, and it is really coming in behind the frontal boundary in this trough of low pressure that is pulling it down to the south. So that dry air is going to be responsible for some sunny skies over the next several days. We had one little bout of rain showers kind of move through during the overnight, mostly to our north, but you may have heard a rumble of thunder if you lived in Manatee County. Otherwise, things kind of clearing out now. Everything is very quiet here, and I really don't see much in the way of a rainfall chance for the remainder of the day. You know, maybe there's a passing little sprinkle, or you might even characterize it as a heavy mist for a brief period of time before that goes away. Really, the rain chances, I'll put in a 10% rain chance for the next hour or two, but that's generous. Cloud cover is kind of thick, though, across the region, but it is breaking up. As you look to the north, there's a pretty sharp division between where the clouds are and where they are not, and that line is sinking southward. So over the course of the next, probably 4 or 5 hours, we'll start to see these clouds begin to mix away and the sunshine start to return. So it looks pretty good. Total rainfall amounts were impressive yesterday, no doubt about it. As I mentioned, we started off the day about 4.5 inches below where we should be for this time of the year. But we picked up officially at the airport 1.7 inches of rain. And that was nice to see. We're still down about 3.5, and we could use some more rain, and we might have another chance coming our way on Sunday. But still, these rainfall totals were impressive. Some 3-inch rainfalls. We also had some half-inch rainfalls, kind of widespread, so that was good to see. We will watch our drought index probably lower today. Certainly the fire danger index, the forecast for today, has lowered. Much of the area of the Suncoast now in the low category, when just, a few days ago, it was in the very high category, so good to see. By 7 o'clock, 66 degrees, 72 degrees by 12, and then 77 degrees by 3 p.m. Plenty of sunshine coming your way. Oh, that 70 shouldn't be there. Got to get rid of that. No rain chance this afternoon. And as we head into this evening period, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice. So we'll put the futurecast into motion. That north wind continues. The skies kind of clear out as we head in toward the lunchtime hour. I think the afternoon looks great, and from there on in, it is smooth sailing right through the next couple of days. In fact, the next rain chance probably doesn't come until Sunday. Chance of severe weather, there are a couple of spots in the nation. There's around areas of the central Great Lakes, and then back to the west, there might be an isolated thunderstorm or two in Oregon, which they get once in a while. Winds are going to be breezy today, though, north at about 15, switching to the east. That'll bring you a moderate chop boaters. Today, 77. Plenty of afternoon clearing taking place, followed by lots of sun tomorrow. Daytime high tomorrow, still a little bit warmer, but still cool for this time of year at 79 degrees. We will start to see the moisture start to increase and humidity increase as we head into Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday, going to watch that day pretty carefully. There's another cold front coming our way, a stronger cold front that's going to lower our temperatures significantly. Look, some nighttime temperatures in the 50s there. Monday, 70, our daytime high. That Sunday, we could have some showers there that could be as strong as we saw yesterday, and it could end up being a first alert weather day. Just heads up on that one. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, John. Let's head outside for a look at your first alert traffic out there this morning. Roads are pretty smooth. Got typical slowdowns on 301 near State Road 70 in Manatee County. Pretty typical around this time of the morning. If you're heading into Sarasota County, those roads aren't looking too bad out there just now. A little bit of a slowdown right there on University Parkway, but other than that, most of Sarasota County still looks pretty decent at this hour. Heading a little farther south in the area, those roads are still looking pretty good. Again, mostly clear and congestion free at this hour. That is your first alert traffic. Well, here is one that you don't hear of very often. BB gun crimes are on the rise in Northport. Police there need your help if you've seen or heard of anything. People who live around the Tropicare and Ponce de Leon Boulevard neighborhoods are encouraged to check some of their surveillance cameras. There have been a few reports now of damaged cars in the area from BB pellets. And it is a big day for Allegiant Airlines. They are spreading their wings to SRQ with some new flights that have been announced beginning today. Representatives there, as well as airport staff, are going to be there to greet the first passengers arriving from Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati.
Time for us to greet Zach Kramer, who is from Allegiant, and he set his alarm clock early for us today. Zach, thanks for doing this. Welcome to Sarasota, and tell us about the timing. You're launching some new flights back and forth from Sarasota just as the season's winding down here. What about that timing?
Good morning. So yes, we're here at the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport. We are thrilled because we're going to be launching, these are year-round flights. So you're asking about the timing, but these are going to go all year round. These are to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Pittsburgh. Our first flight's going to come in this morning at around 9:15. We're going to have the water cannon. This is going to be an inbound flight from Indianapolis. We're so excited to greet all the passengers arriving here in Sarasota-Bradenton. And these are ultra low cost, non-stop flights with fares as low as $83.
I love this. This is good news. So tell us why you guys picked the Suncoast. Why is this a big deal for people right here on the Suncoast?
Yeah, you know, we are so excited to be here in Sarasota-Bradenton. We've had so many requests for this area. You know, I got here just a couple days ago, and I texted all my friends. I said, I've arrived here in paradise. It's beautiful. I think my Instagram followers have been extremely jealous of me, and you know, I think it's just obvious why people want to travel here, because the beaches and just the area is so beautiful. So we're happy to offer these nonstop, affordable flights for everyone.
Wonderful. Welcome here. Looking forward to 9:15 for those water cannons. Always very visual. And thanks for being here on Good Morning Suncoast, Zach Kramer. All right, 5:22 right now on this Wednesday morning.
All right, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, two big wireless companies might be merging, how it could affect your service.
Plus, the story behind this dramatic video of kids trapped at a dance studio in New Jersey. We'll have this story and some breaking news from near the Mediterranean Sea coming up on Good Morning Suncoast.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
And I think it is an enormous invasion of privacy, but people need to realize that whenever you are out on the internet, on social media in particular, your information is out there to the world.
Facebook and the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Could local campaigns be using similar tools? I'm Alan Cohn. No tricks here, just a really cool trapezoid.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. You now have the power to prioritize your Facebook feed and get local news and information from the team you trust. Go to the ABC 7 Sarasota page on Facebook. Give us a like, then click following and choose See First. That's it. Customize even more by choosing notifications. Choose breaking news, posts, live videos, anything you want to see in real time. Take control of your newsfeed and stay connected to what's happening in your community with ABC 7 on Facebook.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard serve to give back to their country and communities. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for an array of benefits, such as affordable health and life insurance benefits, education benefits, including tuition assistance, student loan repayment, and GI Bill programs, a retirement plan based on part-time service, and VA home mortgages. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about all the benefits available in the Army National Guard.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are on our live stream on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast restaurant guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
An update now on a story from Miami, where police say 4 men involved in an attack after a gay rights event have turned themselves in now. Look at this disturbing video. They were caught on camera attacking a gay couple after a parade last weekend. The victims say the assault was completely unprovoked.
He was attacked as well. The 4 subjects fled the area in a calm demeanor, just walking away.
And that gay couple wasn't the only victims. According to police, a good Samaritan who tried to help was also beat up. Awful to watch that.
Video, I know, I don't want to watch. Rumors of a merger between 2 of the biggest wireless companies are back in the news.
Here's this morning's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, another attempt at a mega merger.
Reports say Sprint and T-Mobile have started merger talks yet again. It would be the 3rd time in 4 years the wireless companies have explored a deal. Talks fell through last year over who would control the combined company. And the iPhone is dominating the market among teens.
A financial analyst questioned thousands of 16-year-olds and found an astounding 82% of them have an iPhone. That's up from 78% in the same survey last fall. Dubai is set to become the testing area for digital license plates. The so-called smart plates are equipped with GPS.
We don't have them here, but it'll allow emergency crews in Dubai to respond faster to a crash. Also helps police track down stolen vehicles. The plates will appear on some cars in Dubai next month.
Big Brother is watching.
Yeah, they are.
Those are your Tech Bites.
I see you.
Tech Bites, sponsored by Allstate.
Mom, Dad, hi. I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. But what a powerful life lesson. And don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll just forgive you.
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Feel the clarity of non-drowsy Claritin and relief from symptoms caused by over 200 allergens, like those from Buddy. Because stuffed animals are clearly no substitute for real ones. Feel the clarity and live Claritin Clear.
I pick out the latest fashions for my mom.
And I make sure she doesn't spend a fortune.
So hello, Burlington. They have all the brands I can't live without.
And Burlington saved us a bundle.
Mom, look at this price. Burlington is awesome.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that, and with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Grab your grass skirts and Hawaiian shirts and get ready to party. I'm Stephanie Roberts.
And I'm Joey Panic. Join ABC7 at this year's island-themed Best of Sarasota Bash at Selby Gardens on Tuesday, April 24th. Sponsored by Sarasota Magazine and PNC Wealth Management.
Celebrate the region's best of winners with hula dancing, Mai Tais, and authentic island fare.
Get your tickets today at SarasotaMagazine.com.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on MySuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at MySuncoast.com/dining. WWSB ABC7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now. ABC7 is the most watched, most trusted news source on the Suncoast, and we owe it all to you, our loyal viewers. Thank you for making us #1.
Another day, yet another twist. President Trump heading toward a big showdown in Washington this morning.
40,000 military veterans live on the Suncoast, including Purple Heart recipients who were wounded in combat. What Manatee County is doing to honor them is straight ahead.
And after a Sarasota road rage incident goes viral, a new warning from state troopers. That story in John's forecast this half hour on Good Morning Suncoast.
You're watching Good Morning Suncoast at 5:30.
Good morning to you. Welcome to Wednesday. It is 5:30 on this morning. I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for waking up with us.
I'm Ray Collins. So yesterday around noon, I was downtown in Sarasota, and it got dark, it got gloomy, it got windy.
Yes. I left here around 1 o'clock yesterday, and it looked like I was leaving about 8 or 8:30 at night.
I know it
dark.
did. And then finally, when it happened, I checked my watch. I was going to tell John Scalzi it happened at 1:25. I wanted to have that ready.
Nice. So much needed rain, but a lot of rain yesterday.
Yeah, really a lot of rain and some stronger storms too. Near Wauchula, some members of the public reported into the National Weather Service that they saw hail as large as an inch, which is pretty unusual for this area to get hail that large. A dime-size hail, even nickel-size hail, but 1 inch hail, that's unique. Cooper in central Sarasota reports in with 66 degrees. We have nothing on radar this morning. That's good to see, I guess. Little chance to dry out today. We'll probably get another chance of rainfall, though, down the road over the weekend, I think. We've got cloud cover across the region, but it, too, is starting to break up just a little bit. Drier air filtering in. I think we'll see a little bit more sunshine as we head into the afternoon today. Across the region, mid-60s will just about do it. And as you head to the school bus stops this morning, the kids should enjoy some pretty nice weather. I don't see much in the way of a big problem. Maybe a passing sprinkle if you have a very early pickup. Otherwise, the rain chances really going away in the next hour or so. 77 degrees, drop-off time today. Partly cloudy skies, dry conditions. Complete forecast in a minute.
All right, talk to you then. Checking the roads. So far, so good. The only blip we see there in Manatee County is on 301 southbound at the 70 intersection. That should clear up once the light turns green. Checking farther south now into the northern half of Sarasota County. Nothing to report so far there. And then on to the south, we'll check those roads towards South County, Northport, and Port Charlotte. We'll see a little blip there, 41 southbound, as you're heading toward the Charlotte County line. Now, some breaking news overseas this morning about a plane crash involving the Algerian military. The crash killed at least 100 and perhaps as many as 200 Algerian soldiers. It happened just after takeoff near the Mediterranean Sea. Much more on this today on Good Morning America. Back in this country, President Trump is talking more now about the FBI raid on his personal attorney.
As well as rumors that Special Counsel Robert Mueller might be back on the chopping block. ABC's Arlette Saenz has the latest twist from Washington.
President Trump is heading towards a new face-off with Special Counsel Robert Mueller.
Why don't I just fire Mueller? Well, I think it's a disgrace what's going on. We'll see what happens, but I think it's really a sad situation when you look at what happened. And many people have said you should fire him.
The White House insists the president has the authority to fire the special counsel.
Certainly believes he has the power to do so.
But it's not clear if that's actually the case. Justice Department regulations state the special counsel can be removed from office only by the personal action of the Attorney General. Jeff Sessions recused himself from the Russia probe, making the acting Attorney General in this matter his deputy, Rod Rosenstein. According to a CNN report, the president may be considering firing Rosenstein, a move intended to check Mueller. The president's legal team met with Mueller's staff on the same day as the FBI raid on his personal attorney, Michael Cohen.
It's an attack on our country in a true sense.
Cohen told ABC News FBI agents showed up at a hotel room where he was staying. They didn't storm in, simply knocked on the door. No SWAT teams, no guns drawn. He described the operation as respectful and courteous. In the wake of the raid, the president's closest confidants tell us he is now less inclined to be interviewed by Mueller, something he has repeatedly promised to do, even under oath. Leaders in Congress are warning the president, do not fire the special counsel.
Should be allowed to finish the job.
Interfering with the investigation would be a disgrace.
The New York Times reports the president wanted to fire Robert Mueller in December. That's the second known time he considered ending the Russia probe. Arlette Saenz, ABC News, Washington.
Well, it is one of the oldest and one of the highest honors that you can get in combat, the Purple Heart, awarding to those men and women wounded or have lost their lives in combat.
And many of those heroes live right here on the Suncoast and now in Manatee County. There's a new designation for them. Marla Spence has details from downtown Bradenton on this honor. Marla?
Good morning, guys. And in a week from now, Manatee County will be installing parking signs and designating parking spots for Purple Heart recipients right here at Central Library. Now, this comes as a result of Manatee County being recognized as the 25th Purple Heart county in the country. 53 parking signs will be installed across 6 county libraries, several parks, and election buildings. The parking signs could have cost between $4,000 to $6,000 for the county, but it's costing them nothing. All the signs were donated by the Wounded Warrior Family Support Foundation, and we spoke to a Purple Heart recipient who was the first lieutenant in the Vietnam War, and he tells us he is truly grateful.
Well, that would be a very nice convenience. I appreciate it, and I think it's nice. I've never heard of another county in the United States doing this. This is the first time I've ever heard of it.
And the Property Management Department here at Manatee County will also be donating their time, and they'll be installing all of those signs absolutely for free. I'm Marla Spence reporting in Manatee County for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Very nice. Okay, thank you, Marla. For details on this story and also breaking news and John's First Alert forecast, check out our app. It's under WWSB or under My Suncoast.
Caught on camera, some scary moments for people trapped inside this New Jersey dance studio. Oh, you can see the kids yelling for help as bystanders rush to get ladders to help them and get them out. Now the kids, some of them, they had no choice but to either fall or jump right there from that balcony to escape those flames. Oh, firefighters ended up having to break a window on the second floor to rescue 2 little girls. They were the last ones in the building. Overall, 5 people were taken to the hospital with some minor injuries, but everyone so far survived.
Very dramatic video there. Speaking of dramatic, a recent road rage incident in Sarasota has made national news, and it's prompting a reminder from the Florida Highway Patrol. Here's that video of a driver and a motorcyclist gesturing to each other on Beneva near Bay Vista before the driver ends the confrontation with one swerve of the wheel. The cyclist wasn't seriously injured, but state troopers say it's important not to overreact behind the wheel.
In an instant, you can change your life for the worse. So let's go ahead and take the time, leave a little bit earlier, take a deep breath, and everyone will be good.
A local psychologist also says most road rage incidents are not personal, so drivers shouldn't take the incidents personally. And this is a live look at SRQ right now. We're starting today. Allegiant is launching new service to celebrate. Allegiant representatives and airport staff will be there to greet the first passengers arriving from Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati.
Well, if you are waking up this morning in Sarasota, Congratulations. You are waking up in one of the best places to live in the country. It's true, Sarasota is one of only 4 Florida cities that made the cut out of the top 50 places to live in the country, the best. According to U.S. News and World Report, that best of list is based on a survey. It included quality of life, the job market, housing market, best schools, health care, best beaches as well. I just put that in there. Sarasota made the cut thanks to those warm temperatures, our award-winning beaches, an amazing arts and cultural scene, and the fact that the city here continues to grow and attract new residents every year. In case you're wondering, the best place to live in the whole country, the city? Austin, Texas. That's the one that came in at number 1.
You know, you grew up in Grand Rapids. I'm from Buffalo.
Number 12 on this list.
Well, okay, that defeats my theory. We don't get a lot of those honors where I'm from in Buffalo, so it never gets old to hear about how great Sarasota is.
Is it strange that I leave Grand Rapids and they shoot to the top of the best place to live?
No, I see exactly why.
I see. I sense a conspiracy here, folks.
5:40 right now, the latest in first alert traffic, and
a 6-year-old boy battling cancer checks one amazing item off his bucket list. How he was able to fulfill his dream at such a young age. And John Scalzi, what's that weather out there today?
Good. We're looking at clearing skies. We're looking at lower relative humidity, sunshine in the afternoon. 10 out of 10 chance that kids have an outside recess today. Looks like temperatures will probably top out in the upper 70s. Clearing skies, a lot of sunshine and no issues. Pollen forecast looks pretty good as well. Tree pollen still a little bit on the high side today. I think as we head into tomorrow, it'll probably be even just a little bit higher. Complete forecast coming up in just a few.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7.
And I think it is an enormous invasion of privacy, but people need to realize that whenever you are out on the internet, on social media in particular, your information is out there to the world.
Facebook and the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Could local campaigns be using similar tools? I'm Alan Cohn. No tricks here, just a really cool trapezoid.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Hey kids, come learn baseball from the pros. The Bradenton Marauders are hosting baseball camp on June 5th, 6th, and 7th at Lecom Park. Boys and girls ages 6 to 14 will learn the fundamentals of hitting, pitching, and fielding from Marauders coaches and players at Lecom Park. Your camp fee includes a t-shirt, lunch daily, and 1 ticket to the Marauders games on these nights. To sign up, go to BradentonMarauders.com by May 14th. Sponsored by ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Imagine a world filled with pillow fights, playgrounds, and the search for the perfect climbing tree. Every kid deserves that world, but 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger. At No Kid Hungry, we're committed to creating a world where every kid eats healthy food every day. We raise funds, we help families, and we lift up communities.
So I kind of grew up all across the country. I come from 5 generations of military men. My dad is still active duty. My grandpa is retired Marines. I like going for runs with my dog. I love, taking her out to the dog beach over in Venice. There are so many things here to do on the Suncoast. My goal every day when I come into work at ABC 7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
77-degree air temperature, 66-degree air temperature, and a dew point value coming in at 64. A little bit of cloud cover out there right now. That cloud cover will give way to sunshine as we head through the day. Winds are going to be breezy, though, out of the north at about 7 right now. Probably pick up just a little bit this afternoon. This dry air indicated here by these tan colorizations, that's coming down from the north, and it is going to just really overtake the cloud cover and allow for a lot more sunshine as we head into the day. This is at mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. When you see an image like this drier air filtering south, replacing the moist air that was around even this morning, even currently, we have this little plume of moisture right over us. As you see that, you can pretty much be assured that it'll be a nice sunset tonight. Little plume of moisture that I was just speaking about kind of exiting the region now, produced a little bit of overnight showers just to our north. It's gone now. We're not seeing any rainfall in the forecast currently, and really I don't think there's going to be any for the remainder of the morning or tomorrow or the day after. In fact, it looks like we're into this dry period at least for several days. It'll probably change up as we head into Sunday, though. Satellite view does show the cloud cover around, but look out in the Gulf waters. You're starting to see these clouds beginning to break up as that drier air moves in, and this trough low pressure lifts out, allowing for a big ridge of high pressure to build in. By 9 o'clock, we'll look for the cloud cover to remain with us, but 66 degrees. But by noon, I think we'll see a lot more sunshine beginning to poke through those clouds. 72 degrees at that point, 77 degrees by 3 p.m. And then as we head into 7 p.m., should be a beautiful evening, I think. Nice sunset, 74 degrees, lower relative humidity. Yeah, just great. So the frontal boundary itself is kind of located out here in the Atlantic, stretching down through the state of Florida into the Gulf waters. It continues to be pushed south, and most of the country is looking very pleasant. We've got some showers moving into the Pacific Northwest. That, in a kind of modified form, could end up being a Sunday weather maker for us. As it finally moves through here, that could be a more potent cold front and produce some stronger storms, possibly severe storms. We're refining that forecast for Sunday. We're going to keep you updated through the next couple of days. And it's possible that Sunday could be a first alert weather day because of the nature of the storms that we get. High pressure, the dominant weather feature across much of the deep south and the Ohio Valley, building into our region today, bringing us that string of really nice days. Winds out of the north drawing down that drier low humidity air. So sun returns today, dry till Saturday, and then a stronger front on the way for Sunday, lowering our temperatures and bringing us a chance of stronger storms. Those are your weather highlights that carry you right straight through the next 7 days. North wind comes in today at about 15, turning a little bit more easterly, so boaters, pay attention to that. We don't have any small craft advisories up, but still 2 to 3 foot seas, moderate chop on your bay and inland waters. And here's the forecast. Looks pretty good, actually. For today, we'll top it out at about 77. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds with more sun in the second half of the day. 60 overnight tonight, kind of dropping our temperatures down just a little bit over the next day or two because of that drier air that's filtered in. We'll go with 79 tomorrow. A lot of sunshine around. Friday, a sunny day. Saturday, I think, will be a pretty nice day as well. We'll start to creep that temperature back up and return humidity a bit. And then as we head into Sunday, we'll be watching that very carefully for the potential of some severe weather. It's still a little early to tell. It's still a long ways away. But certainly I think rainfall is a pretty good bet. And then that lowers our temperatures significantly, dropping our nighttime lows into the 50s with daytime highs only near the 70-degree mark on Monday. So just a nice little cool down to start off next work week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, John. Let's take a look outside to your first alert traffic out there this morning. Roads in Manatee County are starting to get busy, particularly if you're heading into Bradenton, as they usually do around this time. 301, a little blip right there. If you're headed into Sarasota County, those roads are looking okay. We're starting to see some buildup right there on Fruitville Road as well as University Parkway, and a little blip right there on Bee Ridge Road. A little farther south in the area, those roads aren't looking too bad out there. Mostly clear, especially around 41, which tends to get a little bit busier the later that you go in the morning. But other than that, not much to see. 548, that is your first alert traffic. In this hour's Health Smart, robotic surgery for some procedures is quickly becoming the most popular choice for patients.
Many patients who might have taken weeks to recover can now be back to regular activities in days. Some have concerns, though, that a robot will be doing the operation on its own, but that's just not the case. A surgeon is always at the controls.
We do go to a console in the corner of the room so that we can have, number one, 3D vision, which benefits us and makes it a lot easier to get the operation done quickly and safely. And then it's what's necessary in order to control the instruments and give us the dexterity that we need inside the body. But we don't leave the room. We're right there at the patient's bedside.
It's not like a driverless car. The machine has a safety guard that requires the surgeon's full attention.
Well, police in Indiana gathered at an elementary school to make one little boy's dream come true and welcomed a new recruit. A 6-year-old boy battling cancer joined the Henry County Sheriff's Office as an honorary deputy. Brantley Tabor has already had cancer twice in his young life and maxed out his lifetime doses of chemo. His only option for fighting the disease now is actually through experimental medicine. The department couldn't wait to help little Brantley's dream come true.
It's such a great cause and such a great thing. I mean, for him to have just one amazing day and to know that he has so many people that support him and are backing him it's just a great thing.
And if you want to help, Brantley's family has set up a GoFundMe page to help pay for his latest round of medical expenses.
Sweet little boy.
I love it. He was so excited. He got to do all of the things.
Yeah.
He got to like handcuff somebody. He got to put somebody in a sail. He got to cell. He got to do a ride along. He got to turn the lights on. Every amazing thing he got to do in this day.
That's all well and good, but still to see a 6-year-old boy with cancer and he can't have any more
I
chemo.
know, and he's already maxed out
Yeah.
at just such a young age.
Oh, just awful.
Oh.
All right, 5:51 right now. On a lighter note, here's a live look in Georgia and Atlanta.
There it is.
There's the big Ferris wheel in Centennial Park. It's a big tourist attraction there. Been there for a few years.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe page to get you on that Ferris wheel.
I went on a similar one in London, by the way.
Did you go on the Eye?
Yeah.
That's the one I go on, the one that's clear that goes around?
That's when you go on, what, every weekend?
Yes, every weekend.
Yeah.
Commute.
It's a little individual
Yes, and it's a little scary because it's glass.
Right, you can see everything. We're going to update the local news headlines after this. Stay with us.
Fun for the whole family, the 26th Annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, benefiting special athletes of Sarasota County, fossil vendors, arts and crafts, food, children's games, and live entertainment with headliners the Gator Creek Band on Friday night, Rockin' Rogues, Maiden Cane, Glass Onion, Kettle of Fish, Paisley Craze, and the Boogeymen. Admission $4, children 12 and under free. Parking is free. The annual Venice Shark's Tooth Festival, April 13th, 14th, and 15th at the Venice Airport Festival Grounds.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC 7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC 7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com, click on the Apps tab to download the ABC 7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android. WWSB ABC 7 is an equal opportunity employer, and we're looking for qualified people to join our dynamic team. For a list of current openings and to apply online, visit www.mysuncoast.com/contact/employment. If you're a motivated team player and you want a rewarding career in a fun, fast-paced working environment, WWSB ABC 7 could be the perfect fit for you. Check out our list of openings now.
Dot Pharmacy is a website verification program that helps you identify safe and trustworthy online pharmacies. Purchasing medicine online can be safe and easy. Just look for pharmacy to the right of the dot in website addresses.
All right, here are some of the stories that we're following for you on the Suncoast today.
A Sarasota man with 45 prior felony charges is back behind bars this morning. Linval Cohoon is suspected in shooting 2 women at close range last Friday in Newtown.
Plus, it is one of the oldest and highest honors you can get in combat. Manatee County choosing to honor those who have received a Purple Heart with special parking spots at their county buildings.
And Allegiant Air will begin direct service from Sarasota to Indianapolis today. They'll offer 2 flights a week year-round.
Coming up in the next hour, the countdown is on. We are just 6 days away from the tax filing deadline. Still to come next hour, some tips on how to keep your identity safe while you're doing your filing.
All right, good idea for that. So again, we do have some breaking news overseas. The Algiers military involved in a plane crash by the Mediterranean Sea. 100 and perhaps as many as 200 soldiers are believed to be killed in that plane crash involving the Algiers military near the Mediterranean Sea. Much more on that story and all the local news here as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in to this hour of Good Morning Suncoast. Your news is straight ahead right here on ABC 7.